Kari, welcome to the program.
Hey, how are you, Glenn? Good to talk to you this morning.
I'm good. I am trying to figure out if I can let myself be happy yet about your victory. I'm hearing...
Let me help you be happy. How's that?
Okay, good. Do it.
Well, first of all, I think what we've learned in the past several election cycles is that our election officials can control the narrative. It's real easy by the amount of votes they release, by the amount of results they release, and that's what we have going on here. It's become politicized. And we are going to win. I'm 100% confident in that. I'm looking right now at the latest numbers I got, and there are 621, almost 622,000 votes left to be counted here in Arizona, and they're slow rolling to count. 24 hours, more than 24 hours past the election, yesterday they only counted just over 60,000 votes.
How's that
possible? This is outrageous. They're doing this intentionally, in my opinion. They're not speeding this up as they should. There are, and let me just tell you why we're going to win, 384,414 Election Day mail-in ballot drop-offs. Now, these are the people who don't trust bringing it down and putting it in one of those drop boxes. These are the people who don't necessarily trust even the Postal Service with their mail-in ballot. They walked it into a polling place on Election Day.
Wow.
We already know those are going to trend heavily toward us. 2-1, maybe even 3-1. And there's a huge majority left to be counted there. We also have 17,000 drawer 3. Those were the ones who, when they showed up at their polling place on Election Day, oh, wow, the machines aren't working. Just put your ballot over here in drawer number 3. And we have a provisional ballot, 16,000. These are ballots, the vast majority that are to be counted, that are going to go heavily to us.
Right.
And we know we're going to win this. They're trying to delay the inevitable. And they're really embarrassing Arizona once again on not just a national stage, but a global stage.
What would
they wanted to write the obituary of the America First movement on election night. And the America First movement is alive and well. They haven't taken anything away from this movement. We are still strong, and we're still going to win and continue to fight for America First ideas.
If you have those kinds of numbers still yet to come, and they do indeed fall like that, there's a good chance that we have a senator from Arizona as well.
I do believe that these could push Blake over the top. I really do. I've talked to Blake yesterday. He's in pretty good spirits. He's a little bit closer than I am. Mine will definitely fall, and I think we could end up with a very nice victory.
Mm-hmm.
His would be a little bit more of a squeaker, but I think they're going to go his direction. When you look at 384,000 votes that are people who dropped him off on Election Day, I mean, there's a chance we could get 80% or more of those. If we want to be very conservative, we'll get 2 out of maybe
50%. Yeah,
more than 50%. And so the ballots that are left to be counted, and there's a lot of them. Like I said, 622,000 ballots left to be counted. They're going to skew heavily in our favor. And I'm only down by a few thousand votes right now.
So people understand in the rest of the country, Arizona does it the reverse way that everybody else does. Everybody else counts the night, and then they count the other ballots that are coming in. Arizona, for some reason, counts the pre-election night ballots, and then counts the day, right? And then the day ballots.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
And they drag their feet in doing this. This is the same thing they did in the primary, Glenn.
Why? What is their reasoning to do that? Why do you think they would do that?
Well, you're asking me to get into the head of a man named Stephen Richer and Bill Gates, who's on our board of supervisors. And frankly, that's not a place I want to be.
Right.
All I will say is they did the same thing. They slow rolled the results during the primary. Took them days. When I finally got a tiny bit over where I was beating my opponent, they announced it right then and there. So the headlines read, Kari Lake wins in a squeaker with, a half a percentage point. Then they finished counting the rest of the ballots, which were all in my favor. I actually won the primary by 5 points. That's a nice win, especially when I was up against spending my opponent spending 3-1 on me. She spent $30 million. So they want the story, they want the narrative to look like There's no energy here. We have a massive movement. We have energy that if you could somehow contain this energy, you could make, the most powerful energy source in Arizona right now.
Yeah.
None of that has changed. We're just waiting for incompetent people to do their job, and we're willing to wait. But I will tell you this, when I get into office, it'll be at the top of my list on day one. We're going to start to reform our election so we are not the butt of all jokes, and our great, wonderful citizens aren't waiting for days to find out who won an election.
It's inexcusable. Yeah, it's inexcusable
and disrespectful to the people of this great state. And we're not going to have it anymore. We're not going to have it anymore.
Kari, best of luck to you. I think you're over the hurdle if it turns out the way it usually turns out in these situations for Republicans, that they have a lot more of the share on the final polls, which I think is true. I can't wait to see you in office and see what you're going to do. There are three parties, I think. There is the Republican, the Democrat, and the DeSantis kind of style party. And you are part of that. Yep.
Well, we're going to do big things for Arizona. I'm already working. I've got a transition team. We're working to do great things. I'm not going to slow down because Maricopa County can't get their act together. We are moving toward governing this state, and I'm not going to slow down because they can't count ballots, and they're dragging this out.
Do you have a result at all on the Attorney General?
Well, Abe, I think he just passed across, and he actually announced that he's won because he is now ahead.
Okay, good. Glad to hear that. You can't go in there without with somebody who wants to sue you from day one.
These are a big drop of ballots that have yet to be counted that are going to go our way, and I want people out there to know that we will win this and we will do great things for Arizona. And they've unfortunately taken a lot of people who are already pissed off, if I can say that word, and they've pissed us off even further.
I know.
So we are even more motivated to do big things and do them quickly.
Yeah, good. Kari, best of luck. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks, Glenn.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
God
it.
bless.
Bye-bye.
Kari Lake, that's good news.
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be sure to see similar videos from BlazeTV with the added bonus of signaling YouTube that your voice and opinion still matters. And if you're looking for more great conservative content, check out one of the 2 videos suggested here.